wants to read it.
Yeah.
Because that was the one below it for some reason.
Well, that's all that matters, right?
Yep.
Looks good.
Yep. Okay. So let's go to the main board. This one here. So we're going to change out the graphic.
So I'm going to
Clear that one. Hit the next one.
this.
No. Right. Break. Yep. Hit that.
That's what we're on.
Now overlay. And that's how you set them up. So that's going in and out of breaks. Halftime, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And the other one's for your scoreboard.
Got it.
So you got to clear and then overlay.
Yeah.
Clear and overlay when you do it.
And replays, does that clear now?
Replays, yeah, test one. Just do it for the fun. See what happens. So here's your replay. So now you want to play it. So now you want to clip it, right? So you want to clip the front or back, whatever you want to clip.
Let's just say I want.
Yeah.
Did I click that?
Yeah.
Alright, change to start or something. And then I'm going to
Hit.
say
You're going to hit replay. Replay.
Yeah.
VF, replay.
yeah,
Hit that. That will play for you 10 seconds.
goes away, right? Why is it frozen? Does Webjet play on here?
Try hitting it again.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, we want to change the recording location, right?
Yeah. And then it replays out, it'll come back to you live.
So how do you change that?
What do you want to do?
You want to change it to report to the air.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. You go to maybe help.
The preferences up here.
I'm actually recording for the team. I usually they stick me somewhere there.
Go anywhere you want. Anywhere you want.
Okay.
Do anything you need to do.
All right, thanks so much. We'll go upstairs.
Oh, replay tab. Here we go. Are you filming? Where do you want these to? I don't see your. I don't see this drive on here actually.
It's probably the Macintosh. Here, let me try to plug it first.
I don't know if we have.
Okay, you got one extra one right here.
Then do a test recording, make sure you got it. If you got it set up right, if you think you got it set up.
I don't see it on here at all. So.
What's that?
I'm not seeing the drive show up.
Might take a second.
Oh, there we go. My password. And I'll let you figure out where it goes since there's a lot of stuff on here. Probably a new folder, right?
Yeah, just make a new folder. 2018 Shoreline.
2018 Shoreline what?
Shoreline, that's fine. 2000. Yeah, that's fine.
And we'll try it.
So you're recording both the gameplay and the.
Yeah,
play
it's gonna
to that same folder?
it'll record both.
We said it's only record cancel one though.
No, it'll record program, game, and it'll record whatever replay separately. So it's not like the TriCaster, where the TriCaster, when we use the TriCaster, it breaks everything up. This will give us a game record, and we'll also record that one
You want
camera.
live output and camera one? Or
Yeah, okay. See what happens.
30 seconds?
You know what? Does that make, leave that, that's all for replay, I'm pretty sure? Yeah.
Yeah.
Take that out. Take that. Really, how long does it take them to go get coffee? So obviously if they start the ceremonies early, you just pop on top.
I don't know where the closest Dunkin' Donuts is. Is there any Dunkin' Donuts around here?
Yeah. Fucking Madison's 5 miles wide. That's why I sent Tom. That's why I sent Max with him. So if I want to get into Google Drive, I just go Google Drive. Sign in. Right here.
That's just your regular Google account. The one up, that one is Drive.
Which one?
You probably just right,
Oh, right here.
and then there's a sign in button. Go to your Google Drive.
Oh, okay.
And that'll probably
How do you like this computer?
I like the touch bar a lot.
Do you?
It's really nice for like sound and because you just swipe across it.
Right.
If you have to use the function keys, that's a pain in the ass.
Is it?
That's about it.
This is a pain in the neck.
Yeah.
This thing's supposed to be running to the new MacBooks.
What?
The new MacBook Pro is supposed to
They're expensive. This was my school gift, and because I had a older Mac.
Yeah, I had one.
It still wasn't that bad. I still have it. Like I leave that at school, my other Mac.
I couldn't do that. I couldn't just
Yeah.
Okay, if anyone comes knocking, I know you guys will be busy. Just
Yeah.
send them to the other side.
Okay.
Otherwise, we're gonna have of Cheshire and something like that.
I hope they do the games every year here now. Make this a destination.
Well, let's hope so, huh?
I know. Wouldn't that be sweet?
Well, I'll tell you right now, we got lucky. Because
Yeah.
you could be 70 mile an hour gusts and 8 degrees here too. You never know.
Exactly.
Surf club.
But better than Cheshire. Cheshire's freezing cold.
it
It
is.
stays
It's-
cold. They
it
never
does.
get any sun there.
Yeah.
At least you have the heat inside the
Well, for you guys, yeah. For us,
but
we're golden.
Yeah, right. Guildford's not too bad. Guildford's not too bad.
It's the old press
The old press box,
Yeah, so
but at least
last
it's,
year.
yeah. Manchester was kind of crazy a couple of years ago. That was like 3 years ago.
Oh, I didn't.
You didn't go there? Yeah,
No.
yeah, that was crazy.
So you guys have guys up on the roof?
Yeah, too.
So do you normally hold on, here's my question. Okay, good. There's a woman for one of the teams is gonna film
Yeah,
as well.
she should be good. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
There should be enough room.
Okay.
Right, Andrew, you were up top there. They're out there.
She's got either that side or that side. She's not on the center. The thing you gotta be careful with up here is they got speakers up there. You can't, if you don't set up in the center, you have to set up all the way in the corners to actually get a good view. That's one thing I'll give out. Products work well together.
Yeah. But if you try and use this on anything else, good luck. And then let's see. Is there a way to monitor from here? Maybe. Yeah. Good enough.
I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
My headphones work.
There we go.
Jeez, it took you so long.
You got it.
You guys are slow, man. You bring cups too?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Where's Max?
He's coming. He was
You-
talking
you
to
did?
somebody down there.
You didn't kill him and keep the,
yeah.
you didn't kill him to keep the credit card, did you? But you came back.
Yeah. I killed him to keep surgery.
Thanks, buddy.
Down. You want to turn down the mic here?
This is Adam, take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Just a reminder, kids who participate in high school activities tend to go a little farther than those who don't. Take part. Get set for life.
All right, good morning, everyone, and welcome right here to beautiful Madison, Connecticut for the 2018 Shoreline Youth Football Conference Championship games. We start with the fourth graders. It's a tradition right now on SportingNewsCT.com. You'd have to call it that. We've been doing it for about a decade with the fine folks here from the Shoreline Youth Football Conference. Cheerleaders will be part of the action today. Right now, of course, with Veterans Day on Monday. Nice celebration taking place down below, honoring those veterans lost and, of course, those veterans who have served. And we'll have a moment of silence as they unravel the flag down below and pick up the festivities for you. So it should be a good one here in this first matchup. Southington taking on Cheshire in the grade 4 championship game.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please join our veterans and rise for a moment of silence to honor those men and women who have paid the ultimate sacrifice in defense of our country. Today, we salute those who have lost their lives from the United States Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard with a moment of silence. Now please remain standing and direct your attention at midfield as both teams hold our American flag for the playing of our national anthem.
Hi, this is Michael Peterson. The American Legion Legacy Scholarship Fund is the fund created by the American Legion to help ensure a college education if your parent gave their life in service of our nation. The impact of that is immeasurable, and your donation is desperately needed. Please visit us at legion.org and join me in making a generous donation today.
Ladies and gentlemen, per National Federation of High School guidelines.
I was overseas, the American Legion was behind me all the way, supporting me and my family back home when they needed help. Now I'm a proud member.
When I left the military, I wanted my fellow veterans to have the care and the benefits they deserve. That's why I belong to the American Legion.
I never thought the Legion would have anything for me, but they taught me about teamwork and sportsmanship, and they helped me get into college.
The American Legion. We're at work every day, serving America in so many ways. That's why I belong.
No, I'm getting here. Yeah, I'm kind of, yeah. I'll do the far team. Right now I'm doing a two-shot wide.
All right, everybody, welcome on back as we settle in for the opening kickoff. Cheshire and Southington in their familiar colors of their high schools. Southington across the way will be the home team, and the visiting team down below will be Cheshire. Two teams that certainly made a nice run, obviously, into this championship game here in the SYFC Championship Series. You know, you take a look at number one Southington playing out of the AFC. They beat Guildford and Newtown to make their way here. And for Cheshire, nice win over Bristol and a win over Brantford. So we're just about set to get it going with the opening kickoff to start this 2018 celebration of youth football here in the beautiful state of Connecticut on a sun-filled, rather warm, early morning on the shorelines of Long Island Sound, and we're just about set to get it going here. These fourth graders will put on a show, I can guarantee that. And the kickoff is a good, strong kick. Will be fielded at the 30-yard line. And Cheshire on the return will have it 1st and 10. The fans boisterous down below is Chris Pangaro on the return. So nice return by Pangaro. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Cheshire. Get this game rolling. Bright, bright sunshine, making it feel rather warm here. First play from scrimmage for Cheshire. Southington going with 6 along that defensive front, and the snap to the quarterback, Pangaro. And he's going to be brought down for a loss of about a yard. Coming up to make the play was Danny Marino. For Southington as he got into that backfield quickly, and it'll be 2nd down and 11 to go for the Cheshire Rams. From left to right, wonderful crowd on hand. Concession stand is open. Beautiful view of Long Island Sound across the way. We'll bring you some of the pageantry and some of the views of this wonderful location for the Shoreline Football Championship game. Pangaro on the sweep around the corner, and he got 5 yards before he's brought down on the play. That's a great open field tackle. Was Luke Bell coming on up to make the play. So it'll be 3rd down And about 5 to go. They're going to give him close to 6 yards. That's a favorable spot. 3 receivers going out wide to the left side. Wobble is one. Wable, rather. Soprano also out left. There's a snap. Run right. First down for Cheshire on a good run. Pangaro picking up the first down. Big number 95. Upson made the tackle on him. Bryce Upson, his favorite football player is Von Miller, and his other is J.J. Watt. He made a tackle quite similar to what those guys would do as they play every Sunday in the NFL. 1st and 10 for Cheshire. Opening drive to start this game. Pangaro again to work. Out of the shotgun, one running back in the backfield. There's a snap. They want to throw a screen out left. It's caught by Wable, and no, couldn't hold on to it. It will go incomplete. Looked like he had it for just a moment. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Cheerleaders down below. Join the action. They work very hard. They'll have a nice presentation at the half with the cheerleaders from both squads going on out to entertain the fans. 2nd down. And they're going to hand it off this time. That's Plouffe, the ball carrier. And he just keeps on churning those legs down to the 45-yard line. A couple of guys brought him down on the play. J.J. King for one for Southington came up to make a play. And it will set up 3rd down. And about 7 to go for the first down. They play 10-minute quarters here at the youth football level. 2 points is a kick here in the 4th grade level, and 1 point if you run it in, if you're lucky enough to score a touchdown in the championship game. So it's 3rd down, 7 to go, out of the gun. Snap taken. Plouffe got it inside the 45 towards the 44-yard line. They got the PA system finally working. They've been working on that, and it brings up 4th down. Of course, it's very fashionable not to punt now at all levels of football. Possession is key, and looks like on 4th down they're going to go for it inside the 45-yard line of Southington. Big play here. Receivers go left and right for Cheshire. There's a snap. Run coming right and twisted down is Chris Pangaro. And they'll turn it over on downs. Good job. Beautiful job, matter of fact, put together there by Southington on the defensive side. Luke Bell with a strong effort out there defensively on that prior play, helped to turn it inside, taking the space away from Pangaro. And for the first time, we see Southington coming out offensively, working without a huddle. High caliber football. Flag thrown on the snap. Nicholas Leggett, the quarterback. It'll be a false start against the offense.
5 yards, they'll do it again.
So it'll be 1st down and 15 to go for Southington. Southington put up 25 in their win over Newtown in the semifinals. They scored 31 when they shut out Guilford. So it's a team that can score. Here in the early going. We'll have replays and more for you as we move along here this morning. It looks like Leggett's going to work under center. So the man into the backfield. They're going to pitch it to the near side. And look at that Cheshire defense. Just swarmed the ball carrier before you could recognize his number. They came from all angles that time. In on the, that was Prazo who tried to turn the corner there.
Second and long. Number 23, Thomas Carr on the carry. Short of the first down. Number 15, Grant Paul on the stop for Cheshire. Third long.
All right, third down and about 7 to go here for Southington. Ball resting at about the 46-yard line. Snap. Leggett got some running room, breaks a tackle, down the sideline, down towards the 30-yard line, and finally tripped up on the far side of the field. But he'll pick up a first down to the 26-yard line on a spectacular run. Nicholas Leggett. Deshaun Watson, his favorite. Take a look at that effort put together just a moment ago. Absolutely spectacular. They put that man in motion. That was a disguise, and then no hesitation by Leggett as he turns that corner, and he is off to the races down the sideline. So on 1st and 10, little counter, and on the handoff, swarmed is Andrews and brought down towards the 26. That's going to set up 2nd down and 10. Didn't get much at all. Second down and 10. Well, a double handoff. Ball bobbled. It's to the turf. Battle for it. Cheshire's going to come up with a fumble recovery. Prazo try to put a handle to it. Fumble recovery. Cheshire and the 4th graders with the first turnover of the contest will have the football at their own 34-yard line. Take a look at that. A double handoff on the backfield. Absolutely. A lot of creativity put together by Southington. It looked like it might have been Wable who dug underneath and collected that fumbled football. So it's now 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Plouffe has been a ball carrier. He just took the snap. He hands it off to Pangaro, and Pangaro gains just about 2 as he turns the corner on the far left. Looks like Connor Orange came on up to make the play. His favorite football player is Brian Dawkins. Also plays a little basketball and some baseball. 3-sport athlete at the 4th grade level. And they certainly encourage these youngsters to play a variety of sports, especially at a very young age. 2nd down and about 7 to go here for Cheshire. Still scoreless in the opening quarter. Each team with 3 timeouts remaining on a bright, sunny afternoon. Actually, morning, isn't it? It's only morning time. It's not afternoon yet, although we were up early this morning. We were up very early this morning. We were up too early this morning. There's a snap. Run right. This is beautiful move by Plouffe, and Plouffe able to dodge a tackler and move it to about the 42-yard line before he spilled. A couple of guys in the vicinity of the ball carrier there. Balukian for 1 in on the play. Did a nice job. Fabio wears number 41 for Southington, the Blue Knights. 3rd down play, critical play here for Cheshire in their own territory at the 42-yard line. Ball in the near hash mark. They came up with a big fumble recovery. Get the ball back after Southington was driving down the field. On the run, Plouffe digging for the first down. Looks like he got it out toward the 45-yard line, and that's a critical play here in this opening quarter as they keep possession. Climbing from the bottom of the pile is Danny Marino, who made the tackle. He's a linebacker for this Southington squad. Down to 2:33 and ticking down here in the quarter. Rams trying to turn it to the near side of the field here. No luck for Pangaro, and they'll lose a yard, maybe 2. 2nd down and 12 to go. Southington defense doing a nice job stretching the field out, not allowing any running lanes. Cheshire shifting players in and out. Everybody needs to play a minimum of plays for the game to be legal. So if you got a uniform, you're playing. Basically, that's the bottom line. They'll work out of the shotgun on 2nd down and 12. Long yardage situation. Plouffe again, the ball carry. Big hole to the middle. Chased down and dragged down from behind after he picks up the first down. Great hustle by Connor Orange to grab Plouffe and bring him down at the 40-yard line. Let's take a look at that. Beautiful run. We'll get back to that in a second if we have to. Keep that one for prosperity's sake, at least. Sun is right into our booth here, making it very difficult for our producer to look at the computer screen. It's like being at the beach. Matter of fact, we're on the beach. We're on the shoreline of Long Island Sound. And nice dodging run again by Ryan Plouffe, who loves Derek Carr, basketball lacrosse player. He had that big run for first down, putting that ball inside the Southington 35 now, down to the 32. It'll be 2nd down and about 2.5 to go for the first down. Critical play here for the Cheshire Rams, out of the shotgun again. It'll be Plouffe. Takes a snap, trying to go through the middle, wrapped up immediately. That defense stiffening. Southington showing their true wit. Thomas Carr helping out. He'll play a variety of spots, running back, wide receiver, defensive line for Southington today. Multi-purpose player. 3rd down and about 2 to go into the final 12 seconds of this opening quarter. It's been scoreless. Both teams have been able to move the ball inside the 35-yard line of the opponent, but they've come up empty thus far. Handoff, dash out left side, Pangaro. And he wanted enough for the first down, and looks like he got it down to the 30-yard line. It's going to be very, very close to first down. His time will expire here in the opening quarter of play. It reads all zeros up on the scoreboard above, but that seemed to go by very quickly. How much time do we have on our scoreboard? Yeah, they're done too. All right, that's it. We're through one quarter. That flew on by. It's scoreless here on the 4th game championship.
American Legion, we're a powerful force for the nation. We're the largest veterans service organization in the nation. We're committed to making sure all veterans receive the benefits they deserve for the sacrifices they've made in service to America. If you're a veteran in need of help or support, please contact us. Go to legion.org to find out more about the American Legion's commitment of service to America.
We want to take this opportunity to thank this year's Shoreline Youth Football Championship weekend partner of Physical Therapy and Sports.
President Roosevelt signed the Bill of Rights. I've always appreciated the American Legion.
My gratitude to the American Legion.
Thank you all of the American Legion.
Well, we have millions of veterans that are members of our organization. Thank you.
The American Legion, celebrating a legacy of service to America. Find out more at legion.org.
All right, we're back here. Nice to be with you all on SportingNewsCT.com here in the first quarter of play. It was scoreless. Now we're on the quarter number 2. Cheshire tried to put together something, and, well, Southington has a different thought, and that's a huge loss. Pangaro took the snap, and quickly Southington into that backfield, and they just bust that play apart, matter of fact, as Nicky Andrews on the tackle. They'll set up 2nd down and about 16 to go now for the first down for the Cheshire Rams. Still scoreless in this one. Cheshire and Southington. Cheshire with the football, moving from right to left. Triple threats go to the right, receiver to the near left side. And there's a snap. Plouffe brought down again for another loss, back to the 42. Wow, Southington coming out on fire on the defensive side of the ball here is Mason LaForte coming up with the tackle for a huge loss. They got a country mile to go. Fill up the gas tank, Mom. We got a long way to ride. Third down and about, let's call it 22 yards to go for the first down here. Cheshire shifting players in and out of the lineup. I don't know what's in the playbook. Getting banged up on the play was Ryan Plouffe. Hopefully Ryan's going to be okay. They're all about safety here at the youth football level. You get banged up there a little bit, you're coming out of the game, they're going to make sure you're all right. They want to throw it. There's a high arcing pass down the field. And a diving attempt goes incomplete. Pangaro, what an arm. He threw that about 22 yards down the field. And they nearly came up with a dramatic play. What an opportunity. Belair on the attempted receiving end of that. He just laid out. Let's take a look at it. I mean, that ball's going to travel 5, 10, 15, 20, almost 25 yards at the fourth grade level, and it was nearly a sensational catch. It's fourth down. So you know what? Chris Pangaro, he can throw it. He's out of the shotgun again. Fourth down at about 22. Swings a pass out here near side, and it's incomplete. Grant Paul, the intended receiver. And they'll turn it over on downs to Southington, so it remains scoreless here in the second quarter of play. So Southington will have another opportunity for the first time they move from left to right. We're into the second quarter. So each team has had some chances deeper into opponent territory, and they've come up empty. They've had one turnover thus far. There's a snap. And again, that fake of a double reverse, and then the swift little effort. And a good run there by Prazo, a Bo Jackson fan. That's going back in time. He knows his history of athletics. Bo Jackson is one of his favorite. His dad must have told him about that. So second down and about 5 to go after the 5-yard dash. Second time they've shown at least the double reverse. First time they fumbled it away. Second time they fake it after the initial handoff. Oh, there's a low snap from center. Leggett will have to fall on it. He wasn't expecting that snap from center. Little miscue on the count there, on the snap call, and they're backed up with that misfortune back to their own 39-yard line. And it'll set up third down. About 14 to go here for Southington. So third down. Southington up to the line of scrimmage. Wishbone behind the quarterback. Leggett's going to work under center. Two tight ends in the set. Let's see what they do here. There's a snap. And they'll hand it off, and they try to bust it up the middle, but Cheshire waiting for it. Well schooled. And brought down in the play was Tommy Carr without much of a gain. Levon Bell. Le'Veon Bell is his favorite. Out of Plansville Elementary School. And it's fourth down and about 14 to go here for Southington. They work out of the huddle. Will they quick kick it? Will they punt it away? No safety back deep. Quarterback going to work under center. That Leggett. He'll take the snap. Wants to throw it. Here's it out. A spiral. And that's going to be intercepted and returned the other way by the Cheshire Rams. Pangaro on the interception, and he returns it 15 yards. down to the 30-yard line. Second time, Southington has turned it over. And Cheshire will take it now at the 35-yard line. Let's take a look at that. Well, they went to the air attack. And you see it picked off there. Injured player down on the field with the injury timeout. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back in just 30 seconds.
Not only have I learned a lot of speaking skills,
meeting these 50 other incredibly talented people,
but most of all, I think you learn a lot about yourself.
You're able to grow in so many ways.
Learning about public speaking.
You also gain a tremendous amount of friendships.
It's a nice bonus.
That's definitely a plus, I'm not gonna lie.
Is definitely something that is on my mind.
It's such a great document.
It guarantees me so many liberties and freedoms.
It's looking out for me.
The significance that I place on voting.
Welcome right back as we continue. And Cheshire after the interception, and they're dashing down the field towards the end zone and pushed out of bounds. After a great effort, Grant Paul. Boy, what a run. Got it down inside the 5-yard line. Let's take a look at that again as Grant Paul coming up with a huge play from the line of scrimmage. Got it all the way down towards the 3-yard line. Look at that great move by Grant Paul on the run inside the 20. All right, again, we have an injured player down. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back in just 30.
President Roosevelt signed the Bill of Rights. I've always appreciated the American Legion.
My gratitude to the American Legion.
Thank you all of the American Legion.
We have millions of veterans that are members of our organization.
Thank you.
Has it first and goal here in the scoreless game. Big run put together there by Grant Paul to set him up. And the quarterback will keep it, and trying to bounce his way into the end zone was Chris Pangaro. He got stood up there by that Cheshire defense. They're going into the heat of the sunlight. As you know, it rises in the east, will set in the west right now, still rising in the east. Lower profile of that sun, of course, in this late fall. Not as high in the sky either. Be cautious when you drive due to the different levels of the sun this time of year. Of course, a little safety pitch there. We'll take the snap. It's a high snap. Runs right. Looking for a blocker. Sheds a tackler in the backfield to the 5. Down towards the 2-yard line, and Southington will keep him out of the end zone. Beautiful play again. Looks like Marino chased him down. You know, say it might have been Grant Paul in the carry. Pangaro actually carries the ball a lot too. So between the two of them, they're dangerous. They have a third down goal at the 2-yard line. Pangaro will take the snap out of the gun. Paul off his right shoulder in the backfield. There's a snap. And Pangaro towards the end zone. And he's in. 2 yards out, score. Cheshire takes the first lead here in the second quarter, 6-0. With 5:04 remaining till halftime. Take another look at that. Beautiful, beautiful run for the touchdown. Injured player down on the field again, so we'll make sure he's okay as we take a look at the replay. All right, as we're back here, we'll take a look at that touchdown run in a moment here. And working out of the gun on the 1-point conversion is Pangaro. And he's towards the end zone, and he is in. And there's a flag down, illegal shift here against Cheshire. So take that point off the board. It remains 6-0 here. So 6-0 your score. So Cheshire sets up this initial touchdown in the Grade 4 championship game off the interception by Chris Pangaro. And Pangaro set up 2 yards from the end zone on a beautiful run by Grant Paul from about the 34 down to the 2-yard line, and eventually he would score on a 2-yard run, did Pangaro. Now he works out of the shotgun. 1-point conversion when you run it in here at the 4th grade level. Wants to throw it, and that's going to go incomplete, and they'll come up empty there. 5:04 remaining until halftime here in this Grade 4 championship game. 6-0 you score. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
SportingNewsCT.com is now streaming your team's big game. SportingNewsCT.com is Connecticut's broadcast home for high school sports, college sports, and American Legion baseball. Whether it's football, soccer, basketball, hockey, baseball, softball, or lacrosse, we stream it live. Can't watch the game live? Then check out our on-demand rebroadcast. Want a keepsake? Download an audio broadcast or order a DVD. There's more. SportingNewsCT.com features interviews with coaches, players, and administrators. The game's on. SportingNewsCT.com.
All right, welcome right back as we continue with our coverage. Of Shoreline Football Championship action here on a Sunday morning. Cheshire with the lead. Pangaro on a 2-yard run. They did not convert on the extra point. Oh, that one, a little line drive right at the feet of the Southington up man, and good play by Nick Andrews to hold on. Good effort there by Cheshire. Coming over was Wable trying to take it away. So Southington's going to have pretty good field position at about the 48, trailing on the scoreboard here. Those two teams, as you know, having a terrific run into this championship game. Southington for the first time will work offensively, trailing in a game. That's Andrews. Took the handoff. That play just a little slow getting going. That's going to be a loss. It allowed about 7 Rams to come on in. Loss of a couple on the play. Couple of guys in on the play defensively for the Cheshire Rams, doing a nice job. Aiden Tracy for 1. Also getting in there was Hunter Heron, big Rob Gronkowski fan. Patriots in action today versus the Titans. Looks like we're going to get a timeout down in the field for just a moment. They're going to move these games right along. There's 5 of them to be played here today. The grade 8 game will be played at 5 o'clock. Grade 7 at 3. Grade 6 at 1. And, of course, we'll have the grade 5 game at about 11 o'clock this morning here. So the timeout continues down on the field. I don't know if we have that touchdown. We can take a look at that if we have it. Corey will try to find it fighting off that sunlight, and do apologize about that. And take one more look at it. Pangaro finds a little hole, and he's in for the score. Nice job done. Timeout is over. Both squads back onto the gridiron here. Ball sitting at the 45-yard line of Southington. They're going to send a man in motion. And the motion man, Brazo, trying to turn the corner far side. Got back that lost yardage. And 2 down to the 49-yard line. So gain of close to 5 yards, setting up 3rd down and 8 to go for the Southington first down. 4.5 minutes and ticking down, remaining till halftime. 1 score came here in the second quarter. Well, Southington not afraid to throw it. Cheshire not afraid to throw it here. Both teams have a quarterback that can certainly get the job done with their feet or with the arm. There's a handoff. Andrews, the ball carrier, runs left, and he's going to be brought down. Got it down towards the 45-yard line on that far side. Nice job by the Rams defensively. Sperano coming over. That's Landon Sperano making the play. Sean Taylor fan, also a basketball player. Shouts of defense down below from the Cheshire cheerleaders. Offense being shouted out by Southington's cheerleaders down to our left. It is 4th down and about 2.5 for the first down. And we'll get a timeout. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more right after this. Welcome right back. Take a look at the Cheshire Rams down below. Coming out of the timeout, 4th down, talking some defensive strategy. Southington coming up to the line of scrimmage, very eager to snap that football. 3:17 remaining here in the opening half. 6-0, Cheshire with the lead. Scored here in the second quarter of play. Leggett to work out of the gun. Going to take the snap and run, and he's going to pick up the first down. No flags, down inside the 45 towards the 42-yard line. And the indication is a first down for Southington. You're just tuning in. Scoreless first quarter of play. A couple of turnovers by Southington has slowed down their offensive attack some. An interception by Grant Paul has set up the game's first touchdown. And again, they'll hand it off to the near side. Little trickery is going to open up some space, and that's Carr down the sideline. And that's a big run inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 30, they say. A couple of guys in the tackle, Pangaro and Paul, as we'll take a look at that beauty of an effort right there by Tommy Carr and company. And you see the man in motion. Carr showing some great speed coming around this edge. And knocked out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Good job by Corey Luba and our camera folks down below. Or up above, actually, aren't they? They're not down below. They're up above on the roof. They're lucky it's a nice day today. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Wishbone behind the quarterback, Leggett. Carr with the big effort just a moment ago. Now on the run, busting free is Andrews. Andrews to the 10, angling towards the pylon. Scores on a 30-yard run. Where did that come from? Beautiful blocking scheme up front. And Nick Andrews scampers in for the touchdown to tie it at 6. I'll send him. Beautiful. Take a look at that again right here. Andrews will break free. And there was no stopping him. Looks like they're bringing in some speakers and the like to try to fix a PA system here. Rambling on through. This is for the lead now. 1-point conversion try, and they hand it off to the touchdown maker. That's Andrews. Second effort, fighting towards the goal line. Did not get in. They come up empty. So with 2:27 remaining here in the opening half, we're tied at 6. We'll be back with more after this. All right, welcome right back as we continue with our coverage. Ball is whipped along. It's fallen upon at about the 42. That's where Cheshire will put it in play, 1st and 10. Tied at 6 here, 2:25 remaining. Here in the first half of play, all the scoring here in the second quarter. So it's 1st down and 10 to go. Here for Cheshire. Plouffe will take the snap this time. He's brought down. Boy, they just shot a gap and got into that backfield quickly. That was Mason Lafort doing the job, the defensive end, a fan of Carson Wentz of the Philadelphia Eagles, making the tackle. And that's a loss back inside the 40 towards the 38-yard line. Big second down play. Handoff. Good job by Pangaro just to hold on to the football. He nearly lost it on the handoff there. And that's going to be a loss back inside the 35 towards the 33-yard line. So Cheshire going backwards right now. 3rd down and about 20 to go for the 1st down. Must reach the 48-yard line of Southington. Now Cheshire certainly a threat to throw it. Pangaro has showed off a very strong arm here in this first half of play. Fans are really enjoying the action. Been a very eventful opening half, just about 60 seconds remaining in it. There's a snap, and they're going to keep it on the ground, and Southington will just stop that. No chance for Pangaro on the run here to the near side. A couple of guys in on the tackle. Bryce Upson helping out. Good pursuit by that entire Southington line. And it's going to bring up 4th down with 54 seconds left. It'll be interesting to see if Cheshire tries to punt it away here at all as we get a timeout down on the field. We'll keep it right here, and we'll remind you that we're tied at 6. This is the first of 5 on SportingNewsCT.com today. Cheshire got the first touchdown of the contest, a 2-yard run by Chris Pangaro. It was set up by the interception, off the interception of Grant Paul, and Southington came roaring back, and they scored on an electrifying 30-yard run by Nicky Andrews to tie it up at 6 here. Both teams failed on their extra point try. So the timeout continues down below. I want to thank Shoreline Youth Football for allowing SportingNewsCT.com and our wonderful crew to come on out here and be part of all the pageantry today. As both teams coming back onto the field. So Cheshire faced with 4th down and a long way to go, about 20 yards. Will come up to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what's in the playbook here on 4th down, their own territory. They will leave Southington with a short field. If they fail on this, they're going to keep it on the ground, trying to turn the corners. Pangaro, and that's a positive run. Got it out beyond the 35 stripe and towards the 36 hash mark, and that is where they'll turn it over to Southington. Southington will have 47 seconds to work with here in this first half. Be interesting to see what they have schemed on the sideline for this offense. Andrews can certainly scoot. Offensive line can do the job. Andrews has scored from 30 yards out. He'll maneuver into the backfield here. The cornerback, that's Nicholas Leggett, and he'll work out of the shotgun. He's got a receiver to the left and one to the right side. And they're going to have Andrews throw it. Actually, that's going to be thrown by Carr downfield, and it's incomplete. Wow, this team is just pulling it all out of the playbook right now. Is Southington, you got to be alert. Brazo, the intended receiver. That was Carr trying to throw it, who's had a couple of big runs today. We'll take a look at that again. Look at that. That's certainly well thrown. Nearly hauled in on the near side here. Good effort. This is the most I've seen the 4th graders throw the football in the 10 years we've been doing it. Wow. What are they feeding these youngsters? Again, they want to throw. Leggett's going to be swarmed under at the 40-yard line. A couple of guys got in there on him defensively, including Hoodling, Dante, Julio Jones, his favorite. Big fella made the play. Number 88, doing the job for the Cheshire Rams, getting in there. Terrific work. So we're going to get a timeout. 25 seconds left till halftime. We are tied at 6.
Hi, this is Michael Peterson. The American Legion Legacy Scholarship Fund is the fund created by the American Legion to help ensure a college education if your parent gave their life in service of our nation. The impact of that is immeasurable, and your donation is desperately needed. Please visit us at legion.org and join me in making a generous donation today.
All right, welcome back. Again, they go with a handoff on the sweep out to the left side, trying to duke to the outside is Brazo, and Brazo moves it down to the 30-yard line in an exciting play. They needed about 14 for the first down. They got it down towards the 31-yard line. And both these teams have been using their timeouts. I don't think Cheshire wants to use a timeout here, or do they? Let's see, they're going to bring the ball back. There was a flag on the far side. That's what it was. So it'll be third down. They'll replay the down. That's a tough break there for Southington on a well-designed play. A bit of a false start, legal procedure. And they'll move it back to about the 46-yard line with 17 seconds remaining on the clock here. 6-6 your score. Going with the same play. Prazo. A lot of room ahead. Moved it down inside the 35. As he got himself close to 13 yards. And that's going to do it. This first half will come to a close on that play right there. So we'll take a break. We'll be back, and we'll check out the festivities down on the field here at halftime. 6-6 in the Grade 4 championship game.
This is Adam, take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Just a reminder, kids who participate in high school activities tend to go a little farther than those who don't. Take part. Get set for life.
Hi, this is Michael Peterson. The American Legion Legacy Scholarship Fund is the fund created by the American Legion to help ensure a college education if your parent gave
Thank you to this year's Shoreline Youth Football Championship Weekend partner, Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine Centers, for providing an on-field certified athletic trainer for all 5 championship games today. Please visit their tent today at the West End bleachers.
Overseas, the American Legion was behind me all the way, supporting me and my family back home when they needed help. Now I'm a proud member.
When I left the military, I wanted my fellow veterans to have the care and the benefits they deserve. That's why I belong to the American Legion.
I never thought the Legion would have anything for me, but they taught me about teamwork and sportsmanship, and they helped me get into college.
The American Legion. We're at work every day, serving America in so many ways. That's why I belong.
I was overseas, the American Legion was behind me all the way, supporting me and my family back home when they needed help. Now I'm a proud member.
When I left the military, I wanted my fellow veterans to have the care and the benefits they deserve. That's why I belong to the American Legion.
I never thought the Legion would have anything for me, but they taught me about teamwork and sportsmanship, and they helped me get into college.
The American Legion. We're at work every day, serving America in so many ways. That's why I belong.
I was overseas, the American Legion was behind me all the way, supporting me and my family back home when they needed help. Now I'm a proud member.
When I left the military, I wanted my fellow veterans to have the care and the benefits they deserve. That's why I belong to the American Legion.
I never thought the Legion would have anything for me, but they taught me about teamwork and sportsmanship, and they helped me get into college.
The American Legion. We're at work every day, serving America in so many ways. That's why I belong.
I was overseas, the American Legion was behind me all the way, supporting me and my family back home when they needed help. Now I'm a proud member.
When I left the military, I wanted my fellow veterans to have the care and the benefits they deserve. That's why I belong to the American Legion.
I never thought the Legion would have anything for me, but they taught me about teamwork and sportsmanship, and they helped me get into college.
The American Legion. We're at work every day, serving America in so many ways. That's why I belong.
I was overseas, the American Legion was behind me all the way, supporting me and my family back home when they needed help. Now I'm a proud member.
When I left the military, I wanted my fellow veterans to have the care and the benefits they deserve. That's why I belong to the American Legion.
I never thought the Legion would have anything for me, but they taught me about teamwork and sportsmanship, and they helped me get into college.
The American Legion. We're at work every day, serving America in so many ways. That's why I belong.
This is Adam, take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I would encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Just a reminder, kids who participate in high school activities tend to go a little far
Beautiful view of Long Island Sound and the backdrop there. Of course, Max Monroe and Tom Siassi are on the camera up above, two of them, bringing you all the exciting play from down below here at the Surf Club. Beautiful Madison, Connecticut, as we move into the second half of play. Southington and Cheshire tied at 6 through the first half. Cheshire took the early lead on a 2-yard run by Chris Pangaro, and then it was Nick Andrews on a 30-yard gallop to tie it up for Southington. A couple of turnovers in the first half, fumble recovery for Cheshire and William Wabel, and beautiful interception by Chris Pangaro in the second quarter of play, setting up a touchdown. And Grant Paul with a big run on that touchdown drive put together by Cheshire as they scored 5:04 remaining till halftime. And then Southington tied it up with 2:27 remaining on the scoreboard clock up above. So the kickoff coming from the 40. And get this second half underway. Evan Gonzalez to kick it away. Gonzalez will boom it with the left foot. Aaron Rodgers, his favorite football player, and I am fond of Mr. Rodriguez because he loves hockey. On the return, that is Luke Bell. Moved it between the hash marks and out towards the 46-yard line, and that's where Southington will put it in play, 1st and 10 to start the broadcast here in the second half. So Southington will work out of a huddle here to get it started early on. Cheerleaders have been boisterous the entire game, making it very exciting. And we'll get a delay before we start here. I guess they're resetting the stakes on the far side is what they're doing. 1st and 10 from the 46. There's the snap and the pitch. On the run, Prazo trying to turn that corner. Flag is down in the backfield. We've had numerous penalty flags here in this Grade 4 championship game. Let's see what the call is. Going to go against Southington. That's going to be a big one. That's a 10, almost a 10-yard penalty. Personal foul looks like longer than that. So it looks like it'll be first and looks like a 15-yard penalty. Run near side. Leggett trying to turn the corner. 1st and 25 to the 40-yard line. To midfield. Still on his feet. Got a toe. Oh, boy, what a block. Down to the 30. Towards the 10. And he's going all the way for a touchdown. No flags on the play. Nicholas Leggett. What a run. 67 yards. Southington will take the lead. Let's take a look at what we have on that. That play. Watch this move as he comes around the corner here. Directing traffic. Oh, what a block he got. And he's off to the races. Down the sideline and into the end zone for the touchdown. 67 yards for Southington in a lead. And they lead it now 12-6. Boy, that was exciting. He got a block, didn't pick up the number. If we look at that replay again, perhaps we can find out who made that big block. And maybe we'll do that coming out of this extra point try as they go for the one. Quarterback sprinting out left. That's Leggett looking for the pylon. Reaches in. And that is good for the extra point. And the lead now will grow to 13-6. So they score in the extra point. And if we can take a look at that touchdown run again, let's see perhaps who picked up that block. We'll go back to the touchdown run. See if we can get that block coming around the corner here. There's like a directing traffic. Oh boy, number 22 doing the job there. That was Nick Andrews. What a block it was. And it sent him off to the races. And a go-ahead touchdown here for Southington. So Southington, top seed in this grade 4 championship. Doing a great job. So the kickoff coming from left to right. Southington with their first lead. Comes with 9:10 remaining in quarter number 3. Kicked away. Bouncing ball. Going to be recovered. Good strong kickoff there by big fella for Southington. He's been instrumental. Bryce Upson. Good looking player. Really great against a run. Gets into that backfield quickly. So here at Strong Field, part of this beautiful complex on the water here in Madison. Right off the downtown area, beautiful golf course. Off to our left. Nice day to play some golf with the bright sunshine. Let's see what Cheshire can do now as they need to, well, put something on the board to tie things up here. It was a scoreless first quarter. Teams went into the locker room at the half tied at 6. Pangaro wants to throw, and it's incomplete out to the right. And it'll set up second down and 10 to go. That pass was intended for Marciano, Josh Gordon fan, and why not throw it to a guy who's a fan of Josh Gordon? What a pickup he has been for the New England Patriots. They're in action today versus the Titans. Please. No Patriot scores. Going to try to tape it. Get home to watch it later tonight when all this fabulous football ends. Shouts of defense down below. Second down and 10. So the ball back at the 34-yard line. Cheshire now faced with third down and a whole long way to go here. Here's a snap. The throw. Oh, almost hauled in. Beautifully thrown pass by Pangaro, and his receiver nearly made a dramatic catch downfield. Seisdick with the chance. He might have been off to the races if he could have hauled that one in. That was a bullet. That was thrown on a line. Clock will stop with the incomplete pass. Brings up fourth down. Cheshire will go for it. You do not see the fourth graders punt all that often. They take their opportunities when they can to try to sustain drives. We'll get a timeout. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. All right, timeout over. Both squads back on the field as it's a big critical fourth down play here for Cheshire, trailing by a touchdown by 7. Let's see what they do here on fourth down in their own territory. They want to throw it. Swing a pass out right. It is complete. Caught by Plouffe. Plouffe breaks a tackle. Plouffe still on the run. Still on his feet. Works hard out towards the 48. And look at that. He has picked up a first down. What a run. He needed 17. He took a whole swarm of blue uniformed defensive players of Southington on his back and picked up the first down to the 45. Let's see if we can take a look at that. That's miraculous. That's incredible. We'll take a look at it after this play here. He gets it lined up. First down and 10. And flags will fly from all directions. Pangaro took the snap, and that's going to be a false start on the offense, backed up 5 yards. Cheshire really put themselves in a bit of a pickle throughout this football contest, working with first and long yardage to go. So it'll be first and 15 here. So they break the huddle. They come up to the line of scrimmage. Southington on top, 13-6, 7-13 remaining here in the third. Pangaro's been taking the majority of the snaps. He takes it here, veers straight ahead, cuts through a tackler, on the march, down the field he goes to the 10-yard line, and he'll score. 50-yard touchdown run, and Cheshire within a point of tying things up. Chris Pangaro. 50-yard run. That's a quick response by Cheshire after giving up that go-ahead touchdown. Let's take a look at that. And really this play made by the offensive line. Look at that hole. I could have run through that at the age of, well, forget that. On the run. How old are you in the fourth grade now? Like 10? 8? Holy cow. Beautiful effort. Chris Pangaro, a beautiful stride. This to tie it here. He'll take the snap. Going straight ahead. Southington's going to stop him short of the goal line. Coming up to make the play defensively, Danny Marino. And Southington will hold on to the lead by one slim point at 13-12. We'll step aside for a moment. We'll be back with more action right here on SportingNewsCT.com.
SportingNewsCT.com is now streaming your team's big game. SportingNewsCT.com is Connecticut's broadcast home for high school sports, college sports, and American Legion baseball. Whether it's football, soccer, basketball, hockey, baseball, softball, or lacrosse, we stream it live. Can't watch the game live? Then check out our on-demand rebroadcast. Want a keepsake? Download an audio broadcast or order a DVD. There's more. SportingNewsCT.com features interviews with coaches, players, and administrators. The game's on. SportingNewsCT.com.
18 years old. All right, welcome right back. Oh boy, that promo there for SportingNewsCT.com is about 400 years old. We just pulled it out of the box, so to speak. A little squibber onside kick. Southington will handle that alertly. And good work along that forward line by Lafort as he was able to field it nicely. And we got a thriller in Manila right now for you here on the coastline of Long Island Sound in Madison. What a beautiful, beautiful morning. Fifth graders, they're warming up. It's amazing to watch the guys grow from their fourth grade size up to the 8th grade level. It's amazing to see the difference in size. But I'll tell you what, this is the highest skill set I have seen at the 4th grade level in Shoreline football. I mean, these guys have, boy, they look good. Flags from all directions, and that's a false start against Southington. That's probably been the biggest issue here today, has just been the false starts. But the athleticism has been absolutely outstanding by all. So they're backed up inside their own 45 to the 44-yard line. Doing triple duty today on the NFHS network. We have championship events taking place all over the country in New York and New Jersey, Massachusetts, just a few. Trying to run out to the left. That was Leggett, and he's hunted down from the backside. And that's just a heck of a play by Ryan Plouffe and company. Wable in the vicinity too, and they dropped him for a huge loss. So tack on that loss to go with that 5-yard illegal start penalty, and they're backed up to about their own 37-yard line now. So second down and about 21 to go for the first down for Southington. Just tuning in, Southington leading by a 1-point, a conversion point. Cheshire jumped out to the early lead, 6-0. Southington would tie. Southington took a lead, and Cheshire has responded on a long touchdown run, and then they missed on their extra point. Pitch, run left. Prazo trying to turn that corner. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. He's dropped for a loss on the far side as the Rams stretch it out effectively. Hodling helping out the tackle again. Dante has been around that football carrier all game long. Doing a nice job. Basketball swimming is part of his sports list. Goes to Highland Elementary School. His favorite movie, Lord of the Rings 2. Third down. And a long way to go. The ball resting at the 35. Got to get it all the way inside Cheshire territory towards the 41-yard line. Need about 24. Run coming right. That is Carr. Carr stays on his feet, and that's a modest gain as he's brought down to bring up fourth down. And a long way to go. A whole slew of players hunting them down on that far side. Wable getting the job done. Some of the other guys is Casino. Helping out there and doing a good job. Some of the guys that play at that cornerback spot doing a nice job. Lombardi helping out. Emmett Smith, his favorite football player. Linebackers doing the job. That's Aiden Tracy. Rob Gronkowski, his favorite. He might be in uniform today for the Patriots. Fourth down and, well, about 20 to go for the first down. There's a snap. It's off some fingertips. A flag will fly, and that is a big break for Southington. The flag thrown at the snap of the football. So no turnover. Plouffe had it in his hand. Southington will be backed up 5 more yards. Back towards the 33-yard line. They need 26 now for first down. Clock continues to tick. Just above 4 minutes remaining here in the third. They're up to the line of scrimmage. Snap. Ball to the turf. It's free. It was fourth down anyway, so the Rams will come up with it. Fumble recovery on the far side by Ian Sistak, and it will be the third turnover by Southington here today. So they'll take it over at the 29-yard line. Cheshire with a chance now to work with a short field to regain a lead they once had at 6-0. Receivers split out left and right. Pangaro would take the snap out of the gun, or will it be Plouffe? They're right next to each other. This time it's Plouffe taking the snap, and he'll go straight ahead. Got tossed on down as he met that defensive line. Tommy Carr credited with the tackle. Carr's favorite movie, The Patriot. His hobbies, playing anything. He doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Families and friends, also very important to Carr. We have an injured player down just momentarily. That was the ball carrier, Ryan Plouffe. He'll come to the sideline here, and hopefully he'll be okay. Coaching staff will take a quick look at him here. Of course, all the safety measures that take place in youth football help to guide these youngsters. Looks like Plouffe will be okay as he comes to the sideline. Never took the helmet off, and that's a good sign. Second down, about 8 to go after the 2-yard run. Chris Pangaro will take the snap from center. Pangaro will take the snap. Little play action, runs right, squeezes through a tackler. Broke that arm tackle and moved it down towards the 21-yard line, just shy of the first down. That's a beautiful effort by Chris Pangaro. And Pangaro, basketball, lacrosse, golf, favorite sports. Goes to Doolittle School. Allen Iverson movie is his favorite. I never watched that movie. Down to 3 minutes remaining here in the third. Receivers go left and right. Pangaro to work out of the gun. There's a snap. Run out to the right-hand side, trying to turn that corner, and going to be brought down shy. Coming over there doing a real nice job defensively was Rainkamp, Stephen Rainkamp helping out. Rainkamp's favorite football player, Tom Brady. Best movie, Star Wars. He loves those Fortnite games. Does Rainkamp, who just came up with the tackle. Fourth down and short, they need about 2. Plouffe back in the lineup. Pangaro's going to take the snap here. Looking for a hole, got tripped up, never made his way inside the 20-yard line. That play really never got going. So they're going to turn it over. On down, Southington will get it back. 2:06 remaining here in the third quarter of play. You know what it is? I'm just talking out loud in here in our production area. With the stainless steel tops they have, too, it makes the glare even worse, doesn't it? It kind of reflects all the way. That sun just as bright as can be. We're not complaining about the temperatures and the beautiful sunlight. Not at all. As we get a timeout on the field. So with the timeout, we can potentially take a nice break here. We'll be back with more on SportingNewsCT.com.
President Roosevelt signed the Bill of Rights. I've always appreciated the American Legion.
My gratitude to the American Legion.
Thank you all of you.
And support. Huh? I talked to him last.
President Roosevelt signed the Bill of Rights. I've always appreciated the American Legion.
My gratitude to the American Legion.
Thank you all of the American Legion.
We have millions of veterans that are members of our organization. Thank you.
The American Legion, celebrating a legacy of service to America. Find out more at legion.org.
First game is always so hectic. All right, welcome right back. And yeah, first game is always so hectic. And talking from a production standpoint, everybody getting their fingers warmed up and getting ready to watch the action down below. Very hectic situation, but we're getting through it here in the first. We got 5 to go, so always room for improvement. That's what I like about it. Pitch and run left by Luke Prazo. Prazo, Bo Jackson fan, as we mentioned. His favorite movie, Rudy, that's a good one, snowboarding and the saxophone. So he runs with rhythm and he plays with rhythm. That is Luke Prazo doing a nice job out there on the gridiron today for Southington. Just gained 2 yards. They go right back to the ground game and run through the middle by Nick Andrews, who scored on a 30-yard touchdown run back in the first half. That's going to set up third down. Coming up to make the tackle was Chris Pangaro. So third down to about 1:19 remaining here in the third quarter. 1 point differential Southington, the number 1 seed, on top, 13-12. The extra point, the difference in the contest. Each team has scored 2 touchdowns today. Pitch to the right side. Trying to turn the corner is Carr. Carr breaks a tackle. Stiff arms another. Tight ropes the sideline. Let's see. He stepped out of bounds at about the 40-yard line, say 39. Let's take a look at that run if we can. It's up to my man Corey. We don't have it. Beautiful run for the first down. And they'll move the stakes on the far side. The chains. Youth football, they did us a favor today. They put the chains on the far side to make it all look like high-class football action here. They're actually going to bring them here to the near side, which is considered the home side of the field. So they keep the chain gang away from the visitors, I guess. That's how they all do it. But it looks like maybe they just swapped the home team to the far side of the field for this encounter here today, and everything is A-OK. All right, Southington has it, 1st and 10. They work from under center. Another handoff. So the ball carrier, not much going on. Brought down, they'll give him some forward progress, I would imagine. Yeah, they're going to mark him just a yard behind the line of scrimmage. Back toward the 38. It'll be 2nd down and 11 to go. So that interior of that defensive line doing the job. Hodling anchors that defensive line. Both these teams have played splendid football today. Should be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 2nd down, 11. Oh, misplayed snap from center. And Leggett forced the fall on it. Back towards his 30-yard line. Clock will stop. Going to run the time down, and that is going to do it. We're through 3 quarters of play, at least on the scoreboard. The officials do keep the official time down on the field, of course. I don't see a flag. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit. And that's going to do it. We're through 3. 13-12, Southington leading the Grade 4 championship game. We'll be right back.
The American Legion. We're a powerful force for the nation. We're the largest veterans service organization in the nation. We're committed to making sure all veterans receive the benefits they deserve for the sacrifices they've made in service to America. If you're a veteran in need of help or support, please contact us. Go to legion.org to find out more about the American Legion's commitment of service to America.
Try that. All right, welcome right back as we bring you the 4th quarter of play. Nice to be with you all right here on SportingNewsCT.com. All right, we're back here for the 4th quarter of play now. 10 minutes of championship football remaining here at the 4th grade level. Team in the blue, Southington, traveling from right to left. They're going to throw the option pass downfield and incomplete. Brazo trying to hit the streaking Tommy Carr. Boy, this Southington team, they got a deep playbook. I mean, double reverses, fake reverses, halfback option passes, wide receiver option patches, wing option passes. They do it all. They have turned it over 3 times here in the game, but it really hasn't hurt them all that much. Of the 3 turnovers, Cheshire just cashed in on 1 for their first touchdown. That was the interception by Chris Pangaro back in the 2nd quarter. They fumbled it away twice. Southington faced with 4th down and close to 20 to go. Leggett running out to the right, trying to turn that corner, stays in bounds, stays on his feet, and he got 8. That's going to be well shy of the first down by about 12 yards, and Cheshire will take over on downs, and they'll bring out the offense here. They'll work with a short field. Officially the 37-yard line. Cheshire taking over. We've had a couple of long runs for touchdowns. 50-yarder by Chris Pangaro of Cheshire. A 30-yarder put together by Nick Andrews of Southington. We've had a 2-yard touchdown run tossed in. And a beautiful 67-yard touchdown effort in this game. And that was scored by Nicholas Leggett. He got a huge block on that touchdown, the go-ahead touchdown from Nick Andrews. Cheshire now trailing by a point, will face second down and about 12 to go. Enthusiastic crowd down below enjoying the action here. Rams know the importance of this drive. Early here in the fourth quarter, they're up to the line of scrimmage. Pangaro to take the snap from center. Looks right. Looks like he wanted to throw it, and he's going to be sacked. He came from all angles. The first to get to him was LaForte, a Carson Wentz fan from Flanders Elementary School. Football fan loves all sports, as the sack maker just a moment ago. LaForte, he's been in on a lot of plays. Cheshire's going to call a timeout here as they are faced with third down and about 15. Andrew Danick trying his hand as our producer right now. Let's see if he can play a commercial. Go ahead, Andrew.
American Legion honors our newest generation of warriors and veterans. Please join us in supporting and recognizing their unique contributions and needs. Go to legion.org/honor veterans to find out more.
All right, welcome right back. Good look at the Cheshire Rams down below in this critical fourth quarter, trailing by a point. They had a 6-0 lead and fell behind 13-6, battled back and scored a touchdown, but failed on their extra point try. So that is the difference, the extra point. Always critical at all levels of football, of course. All right. The inspiration of the fan base for Cheshire down below. They're roaring. Likewise for Southington, all the fans of the near side, home and away. There's a snap. They want to throw outright, and sliding to try to make the catch was Plouffe, and that will be ruled incomplete. The guy that had pretty good coverage on him there was Connor Orange. Some of those guys along that defensive front doing the job today for Southington. You talk about Connor Orange doing great work. Number 14, Mason LaForte, has been outstanding. Nicholas Leggett plays on both sides of the football. Right now, Orange trying to implore his fan base to get into the contest here. Big fourth down play for the Cheshire Rams. Rams trying to pick up a first down, keep this drive going. On the run, right. Pangaro broke one tackle, still on his feet, and then he's bumped down. They just came from all angles on him. Collaborating was Marino. LaForte was in the vicinity. And Connor Orange also helping out on the tackle there. They'll turn it over on downs, and Southington will take it 1st and 10 towards midfield. 8:22 remaining here in the fourth quarter, and if Southington can move down the field and commandeer a touchdown march, perhaps they will lock in the Grade 4 championship. They lead it by a slim point right now. Love to put together a time-consuming drive if they could. Tommy Carr comes split to the near left side, goes in motion across the formation. Play action, roll right by Leggett. Leggett's going to keep it here. He's a good runner. Leggett turns a corner, and he's dashing down the sideline. 40, still on his feet. Got a wall of blockers in front, and finally knocked out of bounds on the far side towards the 31-yard line. 20-yard effort by Nicholas Leggett. Leggett had that 50-yard touchdown run earlier in the contest on a similar play. I don't know if we have that one. We'll take a look if we do. We'll get to that after this play here if we can find it. Southington 1st and 10, 31-yard line of Cheshire. Oh, that play from the start. If we have that run, we'll take a look at it now with a flag thrown down below. I guess we don't have it? Okay. They'll be backed up 5 yards. Ball pushed back towards the 36-yard line. And that will set up first down and 15 to go here for Southington. All right, it's becoming normal hour to start thinking at about 10:33. Again, that man in motion across the formation is Carr again. And they go quickly up the middle. Andrews, who had that 30-yard touchdown run, just got back the penalty yards. Second down, we'll call it a long 10 to go. Middle of that defensive line, Jacob Davies doing the job. Russell Wilson, his favorite football player. Ready Player One, best movie, a most exciting movie in the eyes of Jacob Davies. Another flag thrown in the backfield. Leggett will zig and zag inside the 30. Boys brought down, and that's going to be an illegal shift against Southington. That play will come back. 7:29 remaining here in the fourth quarter of play. Southington clinging to the 1-point lead. So they'll back them up. Ball to about the 37-yard line. As they come up to the line of scrimmage. Second down, 15 to go. Look at the quarterback to work under center. Wishbone offensive set behind him and looked like they jumped defensively. A little eager through the middle was my boy Evan Gonzalez. And Gonzalez, the aficionado of the game of ice hockey. Very worried about the game of hockey at the high school level here in the state of Connecticut. A lot of co-op teams. A lot of high schools finding it difficult to put together 25-man squad. So they combine with other high schools. You may see that in football too at some point. Pitch comes here to the left side. Prazo trying to turn that corner. And he steps inside the tackler down towards the 33-yard line. Stop there. Prazo loves snowboarding. Saxophone, as we mentioned. It's going to be third down. About 11 to go for Southington. 6:17 remaining here in the quarter. We're in the fourth. Luke Prazo goes to the right. He'll send a receiver to the near side left. That's Carr. He's got lots of speed. Leggett's going to work under center with Carr going across the formation left to right. Leggett trying to turn that corner. Chased from behind by Ploop. And he's spun around and out of bounds. At about the 32, they say he stepped out. They're going to bring the ball back. Well shy of the first down. That's going to bring up fourth down and about 10 to go. Here in the fourth. Well, football team from Madison, the Daniel Hand Tiger high school football team having a terrific season along with their soccer program. I was here to watch their soccer program play, and they were outstanding. And this is the field they play on right here at the Surf Club. It is just beautiful. It is a historic place, folks. 50 years of Shoreline football, by the way, being celebrated and celebrating in style. And a good run goes Carr. Came across that formation, took the handoff that time. Oh, unlucky. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds at about the 25-yard line, and the Rams will take over on down. So Cheshire will take it back here, trailing by a point, 13-12, 5:45 left here in this very competitive and entertaining grade 4 championship game. I don't know if we can take a look at him stepping out of bounds on the far side. Replay man doing his job. There was that fake of the handoff, and Carr, that trickery nearly paid off. He just stepped out of bounds, unfortunately. So Cheshire will take it back. They trailed by a point. Long way to go they have. They hand it off. Nice run through the middle. Pangaro racing downfield. Chase from behind. Still on his feet. Rambles down to the 20-yard line and Kohler down at the 18. Saving play by Clements. A fan of Julio Jones making the tackle. Let's see if we got that one. That will put Cheshire in great position. What a run. Well, he had that 50-yard dash for touchdown. So elusive. Watch this cut right here. And now it looked like he was gassed, and he just kept on going, being chased from behind by Clements, and finally hauled down. What a play. Good job by the production crew. Rams trying to take a lead. Run to the near side here by Plouffe, and Plouffe able to maneuver his way to the 15-yard line where it's second down and about, let's say 6 to go for the first down. This has been one heck of a contest between these two teams. Highly competitive today. Boy, if this is the precursor to all 5 championship games, folks, you're not going to take your eyes off your computer screen. You're going to be with us all day. Magnificent coaching going on both sidelines. These players, their wherewithal for the game of football, the safety displayed, been outstanding. Plouffe will take the snap. Plouffe trying to turn that corner on the far side, but getting to him, putting out a claw and hauling them down was Nicky Andrews. That's a loss back to the 20 stripe, a loss of close to 5, and it'll set up a big opportunity now for the Southington defense to slow down this Ram offense, as that's a loss back to the 20, setting up third down and 11 to go, and the offense will be challenged again. Both teams have worked from a deficit when you take a look at the yardage they've had to gain to pick up first downs. They haven't had many third down and 2s. Most of it's been third down and 8, third down and 11, third down and 20, but these teams can convert. Shout to defense, big third down play. They need 11. They want to throw it. The quarterback hit as he threw the football, and it goes incomplete. Well, trying to throw it quickly was Pangaro. Really never had a chance. He was walloped pretty good by Dagumba, who got in there. Danny Dagumba. It could be Dagumbia. Yes, indeed, Dagumbia. Fourth down play here for Cheshire. Dagumbia just made a big play. Run right. Pangaro trying to pick up that first down. He needed about 11. He's going to come up shy of that. And if we have a look at that, look at the fine defensive play put together by Southington. And they'll take it over on downs with just 3:42 left here. Looked like for a second on the snap of the football there, Pangaro might pick up the first down. That was a pretty good tackle made. He got bumped down by number 57, Connor Orange, that linebacker who's had himself a magnificent game today. Southington now, if they can go on the time-consuming drive, will most certainly win this grade 4 championship. They got to hold on to the football. Remember, they have turned it over 3 times. That's free again, right there. That was Andrews, the ball carrier. Was that Carr? That was Carr, the ball carrier. 23. He goes across that formation. And he will get enough for the first down. And Clock stops, 3:30 left. Critical moments in the contest right now. We've been saying that this entire fourth quarter, haven't we? Now up to the line of scrimmage. First down and 10. And that ball sitting at about the 22-yard line. Wishbone behind the quarterback. Leggett has been sensational. Flag flies. Most likely against the offense. Usually is. Although Southington this time clapping. And of course it's against the defense. See! I go out on a limb and you see what happens. Offside against the defense. 5 free yards of Southington. Have not had many defensive penalties today. Most of them have been on the offensive side of things for false starts and the like. Illegal formation, things like that. I'm just flabbergasted by the intellectual level of all these young men playing football down the field. Credit to the coaching staffs on both sides. Explaining this game of football to these youngsters. Southington has tried all kinds of trick plays here today. Quick hitter up the middle. Look at the execution on that. Needed 5 for the first down. Got about 4 there on the carry straight ahead by Nick Andrews. Remember all these names. I know they're only 4th graders and they're a few years away from high school, but many will become the future football stars at the high school level here in the state of Connecticut. I'll tell you one guy who's going to throw the football around the yard. It will be Nicholas Leggett for Southington. They're probably pretty anxious to get that youngster up to the high school level right now. Second down and about 3 to go for the first down for Southington. They work with the wishbone behind. And again, they're going to run it. They go with that power running style. Needed a couple. They got a couple as they move it out to the 35-yard line. And they pick up their second critical first down on this drive. As Carr able to carry around the right side for the first down. They'll move to chains again. Down to 1:57 remaining. Southington holding on to the 13-12 lead. We'll be down on the field for the post-game ceremonies. We got the 5th grade game coming your way in just a couple of minutes following the conclusion of this grade 4 contest. Southington with a 1-point lead. Again, they go with that power formation behind the quarterback. Nothing fancy here, and straight ahead goes Nicholas Leggett. Leggett doing a nice job out there today, boy. On the watch. All these players have been magnificent. Clock ticking down to about a minute left. Rams need the football. They've created 3 turnovers today. Can they come up with another? Second down and about 9 to go. Neither team, I believe, has timeouts remaining. Maybe 1 remaining for Cheshire. Is that right? 1 timeout. And that penalty is going to go against Southington. Backed up 5 yards towards the 31-yard line. 48 ticks remaining on the scoreboard clock here. I believe that was delay a game. They weren't worrying too much. Second down. They'll hand it off. Protecting the football, carrying out to the left here. Good look at him. You just saw Nicky Andrews carry. And got it out to about the 34-yard line. And Cheshire will spend their last timeout. It'll be 3rd down, and they need to come away with a turnover. They need a miraculous finish here with a timeout down on the field. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back in just a moment. All right, we're back. They did not take the timeout off the scoreboard. Maybe they hadn't called timed out. My producer, Andrew Danik, mentioning that to me. And there's a game-breaking run out to the right. Nicholas Leggett. Southington's going to pick up a first down and the championship on that play as time expires. They're celebrating on the far side. Southington, your grade 4 Shoreline Youth Football Conference champions with a pulsating 13-12 win. A scoreless first, a scoreless fourth, all the scoring in the second and third quarter. They traded touchdowns, a differential, and this one was a conversion. 13-12. Congratulations to Southington. Congratulations to the Rams down below. Terrific, terrific effort by all. Here's your final score, 13-12. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with the festivities on the field in just a moment.
All right, this is Adam. Take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
All right, we're back, going down to the field in a moment for the awards presentation. 13-12, your final score. Southington victorious. Touchdown makers for Cheshire in this game. They actually took a 6-0 lead. A 2-yard touchdown run by Chris Pangaro. Cheshire would come, to that 6-0 lead with about, 5:04 remaining till halftime. Southington responded on a 30-yard run by Nick Andrews. That would tie the score.
The camera's over there.
Cheshire would fall behind as Southington scored early in the third quarter play on a 67-yard touchdown run, a beautiful run by Nicholas Leggett. And they scored the critical extra point for their 13-6 lead at the time. Cheshire would finish the scoring on a 50-yard run by Chris Pangaro for your final score.
We'd just like to start off with.
Let's go to the field.
That was an amazing game. Give yourselves a round of applause. Turn to your coaches. Give your coaches and families a round of applause for everything they do for you. As president of the Shoreline League, we couldn't ask for a better game and a better start to the day. Both teams played fantastic, amazing athletes, good game plan, and above all, great sportsmanship. There were big hits out there, and there were a lot of high fives and pats on the back for good jobs. Good job by both teams. We thank you. Okay? And I anticipate these two teams will be seeing each other on Thanksgiving one morning. In a great rivalry as well. All right, so you guys are going to see a lot of each other in the future. Congratulations to Cheshire. If we could have the head coach, please. Coach, great job. Great job. Thank you very much. A round of applause for Cheshire. Now to the 4th grade Shoreline champions. Head coach, congratulations. Okay. Hey, well, we'd like to say thank you, and all the pictures that you want on that side of the field. The baseball field has an exit, and it has the opportunity for...
There you go, Southington, your champs, and that's going to do it right here from the Surf Club in Madison, your grade 4 champions. And, well, they win it by the score 13-12. Southington over Cheshire, thanks to our supportive group doing all the hard work behind the scenes. Good look at Southington, and we'll leave you with the final score. And we say goodbye. Back with a grade 5 game in just a little bit.